Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. It's been a few days since I've done one. It's my birthday today. Woo! Monday, July the 17th. I'm an old fucker, 52 years of age now. I've had a great weekend. Not that any of you really bothered, but you might like to hear. I've been to Liverpool. The missus done a bit of a surprise thing for me. We went to Liverpool. Didn't know we were going there until, you know, tickets and, you know, train things and that kind of give the game away that you're going there. So yeah, we went to the Beatles story. I'm a big fan of the Beatles. That was really good. The wife enjoyed it as well, which is really nice. And then we had a couple of pints, had a bit of food in the beer cellar in Liverpool, found our way back to the hotel, got there, had a little bit of a sit down, a bit of a chill out bit if you like. No, none of that stuff, you cheeky little buggers. A bit of a chill out, and then we headed out, and it ended up that we was in the comedy club, Hot Water Comedy Club in Liverpool. That was absolutely fantastic. To be honest, if she said to me the Beatles story and the comedy club, I would have probably said, yeah, I'm going to love the Beatles thing more rather than the comedy club, but I probably enjoyed the comedy club more than the Beatles thing. But it was a fantastic night. We went for a pint somewhere else. Baz managed to lose his phone. Then we done this, that, and the other. Anyway, it was a little bit manic. Yesterday, Sunday, was rather quiet. Had a quick pint about 11:15 in Wetherspoons, but after that I didn't touch a drop. And then today we've had a few people round, family, bringing a few presents round on that, and stopping for a meal. So I've had a few pints now. There's no denying that, I'm not going to lie. But what we are doing now is, just incidentally, I had a gift card thing from the mother-in-law, father-in-law for St Martin's service station. So hopefully I'm going to be picking up some different beers from there. I'll use that to pick some beers up to review. But the beer we are looking at now is a present that was from the daughter. Not just this beer. I actually got, where are we? Got a card off the daughter. Now she knows I'm a massive Only Fools and Horses fan. She's got me this mug as well, Only Fools and Horses mug. But she also got me a 6-pack of beers. Now she was hoping, bless her, that I hadn't had most of them. But I think I've reviewed. She bought me a 6-pack of they're sort of like Marston's. There's Hobgoblin. There's Dune Boggle or something. Marston's sort of beers, if you like. Marston's, Wychwood, all them sort of beers. 6 beers in there. Wainwright's one as well. Now, she was hoping I'd not reviewed them. I think there's 4 that I've actually reviewed. I think there's 2 that I haven't. And I think this is one of them. If I have reviewed it before, which I'm pretty certain I haven't, tough shit, I'm going to put the video up because my daughter bought it for me. So a big thank you to Courtney for that. A big thank you to the mother-in-law and father-in-law for what they got me. So let's crack on with what we got. 3 minutes in. Please, I hope you stayed and watched it. I do apologise, I've waffled. So, the beer we are looking at is from Wychwood Brewery, owned by Marston's. It's a Hobgoblin, and this is their Session IPA, coming in at 3.4%. It's probably a wise move as well. Because although I haven't had a shitload, I do feel like I've had a couple of beers. Yeah, so this come in that box. Like I say, picked up from the daughter. I don't know how much it was. I wouldn't even consider asking because that's just not what you do. There's the artwork. Yes, it's not what it used to be, but it's still quite cool artwork. We've got the Hobgoblin label there. Very nice. I do like the bottle. Seems to have a slightly sort of different shape, and we've got the embossed Hobgoblin on the front. So let's get it cracked open. 4 minutes in. I bet you're all really pissed off. Don't have a Hobgoblin glass, so we're going to bang that on there. Bang it in there, I should say. Crack it open. Let's get moving. Hope you're all well. Hope you all had a good weekend. I've been off today, which I may well have said that at the start, but yeah, full bollocks. I'm not one for taking days off for my birthday, really. I just crack on. But as I say, 52 years of age. I'm getting old. Customers can fucking wait. I don't give a shit. If I want a day off, I'm having a day off. I was hoping for a big lie-in, actually. I still woke up about 7:30, but I did feel like I had a really good sleep. So there is a little bit of beer left in the bottle. There we go, in a glass. Amber looking beer. Pretty much crystal clear. There's a bit of carbonation going up. And we have a finger of head on top, but there's a lot of big bubbles on there, which isn't always a great sign. But it has, it's got a little bit of a, what I'm getting off it is, I'm getting that IPA hoppy aroma, but I'm also getting a little bit of maybe a skunky aroma. But let's dive in properly with the nose, see what we get. Oh, pardon me. Here comes chicken bloody orzo. It's all repeating on me. Chicken orzo, triple chocolate cake. I've had wine, I've had beers. Anyway, on the nose, hoppy session IPA feel to it. In all fairness, if I'm going to be brutally honest, when you look at these craft beers that are session IPAs at 3.8, 3.9%, something like this doesn't smell any worse. What are you going to pay for that? £2 a bottle maybe? So you pay no more than a so-called craft can, and you're getting 500ml. So yeah, on the nose, yeah. Hoppy, malty. Oh, there's something else in there. There's almost a caramel sort of note in there as well. Smells alright, don't smell nasty. Let's dive in. Hobgoblin. Has it got a... No, that's its name. Session IPA. 3.4%. This is a low ABV beer. This is a table beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. In all fairness, and I've always said this about low ABV pale ales, session IPAs, I think they're better when they have that traditional feel. This for me has that traditional feel, has it on the nose. That's what I was getting on the nose. 3.4%, you're thinking, my God, it's got to be pissy. It's got fullness in the mouth. 3.4%, that should be absolute watery shit. It really should be. Especially the fact that I'm thinking, well, the fact that I know that it's a Marston sort of beer. 3.4%. That should be so light and wishy-washy, and it ain't. Small bubbles. It's light, but not wishy-washy. It's pretty smooth in the mouth, and I'm looking at that as a session IPA at 3.4%. It's pretty soft. On the taste, malty, a slight sweetness to it. Certainly hasn't got that IPA bitterness, if you like. There was a little tickle of bitterness on the back. Hoppy, malty, caramel, toffee feel about it. Slightly sweet. But there's nothing nasty in there. There really isn't. I'm actually very, very, very surprised. Maybe it's because I've had a few beers already. I don't know. Yeah, it's not the most attractive looking beer, don't get me wrong. You know, but a lot of beers, well, all beers sort of go flat and that after a while. Or look dead. I've had many a beer that have, you know, have been pretty dodgy anyway. .4%. That's sort of how it drinks, but there's no feel of any booziness in there. There is a slight feel that it feels like a beer, and I think that's because of the flavours in it. So like I say, you do get a hoppiness, you do get maltiness, you do get that caramel thing. I feel a little bit ashamed to say this, but from a lot of session IPAs I've had, I think that's pretty bloody decent, to be honest. I can't believe that is a 3.4% session IPA and has the flavour it does. If that was a 3.4% session IPA, craft IPA, that would have nothing about it. It'd be all hop and nothing else. But it's the maltiness in the beer, certainly for me in a session IPA, that sort of fills it up, makes it bolder in body. No matter how much flavour you got, if it's wishy-washy for me personally, it's a waste of space. There's no, you know, it's great having flavour, but I think with this one, I think they've managed to get flavour in there and a bit of ballsiness behind it and a bit of weight. So for me, yeah, I think for a session IPA, that is very decent. I think they've done a decent job of that. I would happily drink that. If I didn't want to have too many, or I had to, you know, whatever reason, you know, I don't even want to think of a reason, but a session IPA, yeah, very decent. So for me, Hobgoblin session IPA, don't know where the daughter got it from, but yeah, I think that's doing the job that it should be doing. Plenty of flavour, a little bit of weight to the beer, nothing nasty. I can drink that. Would I pick it up again? I would actually. So yeah, give it a go if you see it about. Like I say, I don't know if you can just pick it up generally in supermarkets. It's not something that I recall seeing, but because of that name on it, I would have probably avoided it. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. I've bored you shitless probably. See you again on another one. Cheers.